Hey, Mac here again with another review. This review is for Tekken 7 Fated Retribution, as known in the arcades. Now, first off, I gotta say, this is a brilliant game. In my opinion, this is one of the best fighters that has been released this year. In terms of accessibility, in terms of a full overall package of what Namco has decided to deliver within this disc that you pick up off the shelf, I think you're getting really good value for money. Now, I've been a huge Tekken fan, as I've been following Tekken ever since Tekken 1 first came out on the PS1 many years ago. And I've been a big fan of the series. I think I played Tekken 1, 2 and 3. I had Tekken 4. I missed Tekken 5, but I had Tekken 6 on the Xbox 360, and now I've got Tekken 7 on the PS4. Now, firstly, I'll start off with the graphics. The graphics of this game are really good. I think there was a few complaints. People were saying that it looks a little bit dated, it could have been sharper, but I personally don't see anything wrong with the graphics. The graphics are sharp enough, they're clear enough, and it's got that Tekken art style that everybody's accustomed to. So the graphics themselves aren't too bad in my opinion. Now, some of the style and finish that they've incorporated in the mechanics of this game really make the game stand out. For example, the slow motion that you have when you have a close versus battle with somebody, and if you're down to the last hit, it'll slow down the motion of both of you in real time to overemphasize the actual hit and the last hit, which gives it a really cool effect. The other addition to this game is you've got the option of the essentially what are the super moves. Now, so when one of your characters is at a really low bar of health, you can activate, pressing one of the bumper buttons, a super for that character that will take a large chunk off the person you're playing's health, and in some cases, or many cases, depending on when you actually use that move, will finish them off. So that's a really cool new feature. Very similar to kind of like how the how the ultras work in a Street Fighter 4. That's a really cool feature. The story mode in this game is brilliant. Probably one of the best story modes in a fighting game this year, bar Injustice 2. It's really up there. It really invests you into the Tekken lore that this game has. Really gets you involved with the storyline that's been continuing throughout the games, and this is kind of like the conclusion of the Mishima saga, right? So they've got that element to it, and they tell the story well. We've got the inclusion of Akuma in this game, and I think that the way they really handle him and the way that they really kind of put him into the story at certain times is done really well, and they've kind of really taken care of preserving what the Street Fighter community love about Akuma and bringing him into this world. So story mode is great. The versus battle, again, another great option. You can change it from best of 3 rounds to best of 5 rounds. I personally like best of 5 rounds, just so you can get more of a feel of your character, and when you're fighting with some of your friends, you can have more of these comeback strings, which makes it really cool to play. So you've got the versus option. You've got a few more options. You've got a tournament in there. But I think everybody's also looking out for the team battle, that hopefully that option will be added in the future. So they've got a good range of options within the game. One of the other really cool elements and factors of this game is the customization option, which you can unlock as you go through the game, through treasure battle, different costumes, different parts of their costumes. You can really customize your characters throughout the game. So you don't have to actually buy costumes like you have to do in Street Fighter 5. You can actually customize and make your own costumes, which is a really cool element, and it really makes you feel like, you know, this is a complete product that you're getting from Namco. So really cool story, really cool customization options. You've got the versus mode. Now we come to the online features of this game. They've done a few bug updates to the game over the months, and I think the online option is pretty cool. When you're fighting in matches, you know, you don't have too much lag. The load time takes a little bit long, So I will say that there's a little bit of gripe with the load time, but I think they're trying to fix that. But in terms of the online play, I think it plays well. You get the odd match here and there, depending on your opposition's connection, where, you know, it might drop out, might slow down a little bit. But, you know, I'd say about 7 times out of 10 I get a good connection and I can have a decent enough fight with whoever I'm playing. So, you know, in my opinion, this game is really awesome. It's good for the experts, and it's also good for, you know, beginners to play. You know, people can button bash their way half through the game, and they can also, if they know enough about fighting games, can pull off a few moves as well. It's also got that depth that if you're, you know, a real Tekken expert and you want to master the 10-hit combo chains and all the various different type of throws, especially for King, who's awesome in all the Tekken games, you can do. So in my opinion, I'm going to give Tekken 7 a 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed this game, really think it's cool. And in my opinion, I think it's one of the best fighters of the year, so definitely check it out. Thanks for listening to my review, and if you like my review, just leave a thumbs up. And thank you very much.